Oh snap. O O O M G. Man. Let's see. Check me out. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy. OMG. Woo. Diddy, 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 Diddy. No Diddy, yo. Diddy. I ain't even know this, man. I knew it, but then I didn't know it. I forgot about it. Diddy Baby Oil with Janet Jackson. Oh man, this is crazy. I ain't even know like some stuff. I ain't even know Diddy was on Janet for was allegedly stalking her for years to produce her album, and Janet kept curving his ass. And it's in an interview where Diddy's talking about it. And then not only that, it's a video of Janet and Diddy look like they first time meeting, but they not. I thought that was their first time meeting. Then I Google pictures. I go to Google search. There's pictures everywhere. Not everywhere, about 5 or 6 different pictures of them together. And then Puff is getting trying to get bail, y'all. Like his team has come out and said we want bail. And then Eppy, there's more stuff coming out, and we got the three major takes or whatever's major takes from it. Anyway, but before we go into the topics, let's go into the chat. And I see we got Lois Cox up in the building. Lois Cox up in the building out of Jersey City. Yeah. And then I see my auntie in the chat. Shout out to my auntie in the chat. Shout out to Lois Cox though. She's a member in here in that green. Be green, join. You can be green and be on the scene like a bad mama jamma. You feel me? And then shout out to my auntie in the chat, the moderator in blue. Shout out to her. I love your auntie. Shout out to my auntie. That's my auntie. That's my auntie. Shaky. I love my auntie. That's my auntie. Shaky. Shout out to y'all. Let me get into the chat. Let me chill. Yeah, I did a live last night. Oh yeah, Merry Christmas Eve. Happy belated birthday to my sister yesterday. I did two lives. I forgot to mention her. Happy birthday to my cousin Derek. R.I.P. to him. Merry Christmas Eve to everyone out there, and Merry Christmas. I'll be here tomorrow, Christmas morning. I'm getting that Christmas money. Anyway, let's go to the chat. And make sure y'all subscribe to my new channel, Don Messy. It's in the link and it's in the description box. Subscribe to my new channel because my channel right here is in jeopardy. Freedom of speech. So the Diddy goons is after me. They mad because I haven't been vetted through their system. I didn't I didn't go through the baby oil, you know what I'm saying, party, the Diddy baby oil party initiation vetting system, allegedly. Shout out to Lois Scott. She says, good morning, Don and chat. Looking forward to a great stream. Yeah, we got some exclusive, not exclusive, but stuff that I didn't even know. Um, and then Lois Cox and my auntie and them is talking to each other. My auntie says, good morning, nephew, love you more. Lois Cox is talking back, saying good morning to everybody and Christmas Eve and all that stuff. And then Lois Cox says, no way, I have not heard that one. Yeah, me either. I haven't heard that stuff either. I seen the meeting when they briefly met and Janet looking all apprehensive, and you can hear Diddy saying clearly, "I'm not trying to get at you. I'm gonna show that first." Uh, it was fun. The first stream on Don Messy, yeah, Don Messy live. Um, Make sure you guys check out my channel. Go to my new channel, Don Messy. Subscribe before we get to the topics. Go to this channel. I think I took a picture of it this time of the actual channel. Bam, there it go. That's the actual channel. When you see this person right here, that is me, Don Neasy, in a new channel. Go and subscribe. I got a dope upload already, an uncut version of me eating pizza in New York, and some dude, with a wig, a brother with a wig. You could tell he's kind of off. He's on his phone. He's not looking at me. I don't know if he was pretending like he was talking on the phone, but he didn't look at me. He said, "B," yeah, he cussed me out. That's what I took it as. He cussed me out, but he didn't say it to me. I don't think he was talking on the phone, but he didn't come to me, so I didn't care. I was just making sure he wasn't trying to come behind me. I'm looking with my pizza in my hand, but I'm looking the whole time like, where is this fool at? So shout out to y'all to go to this channel and subscribe to Don Messi, the new dope channel that I created. Anyway, let's get to the topic, to the meat and potatoes, which is Janet Jackson and Diddy. Oh man, I ain't even know nothing about this dynamic, like how far it go back. So and I'm gonna show a few pictures before I show any kind of video. I was like, I didn't even know they they took all these pictures together. Let's go to this picture. Boom, back in the days, you know what I'm saying? So back in the days, that picture. Um, this picture, this is, you could tell that's clearly back in the days. So I thought they never met before because how she was looked like very apprehensive. I'm just gonna show old pictures, Chris Rock, Janet, and Diddy, of course. But I was shocked that you know, at the awards, Diddy, you know what I'm saying? I was going through a couple of pictures. I didn't know they had these different pictures. So she act like she didn't know him though. Then this is what one of the kids was. I don't know if this is Christian or Justin when he was little, and this is at some kind of event as well. You can see the red carpet somewhere, but then you go to this video exhibit. Exhibit. Let me see. We can take this off. Take all that off real quick. You go to the different exhibits. Lots of photos together. Damn, come on, get out my chest. It ain't in my chest, something in my throat. It ain't hurting. And I'm like, damn, just I need to spit it out. Come on, hot tea, burn it up. But I'm good, y'all. I just need to I want to show y'all this real quick. This is funny. I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn, where is it? I seen this, I covered this in a live a long time ago. Where's it at? Where's it at? When he just meeting her. Is this it? No, that's not it. Where's he? Where he's meet? Here we go. And it looked like this is the first time they meeting. Shout out to Yana. Yana. Shout out to Yana. Yana. Shout out to you from Germany. Peace, love, and blessings. Peep this out. Now listen to Diddy real closely. I'm not trying to get at you. I ain't trying to get at you. So you could tell she kind of apprehensive. Daddy look kind of nervous. She making sure he don't get no hug or nothing. She makes sure Diddy ain't getting no hugs on her, nothing. Hold on, I gotta rewind it because is you gotta listen real closely and look at his mouth. Look at his mouthpiece. He gonna say, "I'm not trying to get at you." Let me start it from the beginning. I'm not trying to get at you. And what you trying to do? Listen real close. I'm not trying to get at you. You didn't hear that? I ain't trying to get at you. Let me see if I could turn on the generator, English generator. Listen to this. Listen to this. I'm not trying to get at you. Yeah, what you trying to do then? I'm not trying to holler. That's what he said. I'm not trying to holler. Listen. Wait a minute. I ain't trying to holler. You heard that? Listen. I'm not trying to holler. You heard that? I'm not trying to holler. Listen. I'm not trying to holler. Yeah, caught it. felt her energy. He felt her energy. That's a way. Wow, that's a weird way. And look how she's staying back from his ass. I ain't trying to holler. I ain't trying to holler. Go to my new channel, sub to my new channels in the chat, like the video, share me out. Listen to it one more time. Right? It's odd thing to say right on a conversation because he felt her body language. Look how far she's standing from his ass. She know he a creep or something. She knows something. You know what I'm saying? Women be knowing. She know, like, hell no, you ain't gonna get me in there. You ain't gonna get me. Listen. I ain't trying to holler. Wow. Yeah, I ain't trying to holler. But then, so you seen all those pictures, she act like she didn't know the dude, right? But she got all those pictures with him. I ain't saying Janet faking that, but you could tell she don't want to be bothered. Then they pulled up an old interview of him basically like stalking Janet, bro. I never seen this. Bro. This is on MTV. Shout out to somebody named Sound Museum. They got this on their channel. It's called Janet Jackson Rejects P. Diddy. Listen to this. This is kind of creepy, bro. This is old stuff, but man, just falling in the archives. Janet knew this dude was creepy. Listen to this. Fair use.
One of this year's biggest success stories has been Mr. Sean Puffy Combs. As a producer, collaborator, and artist in his own right, Puffy's earned himself the nickname the man with the Midas touch, because everything he works on seems to become a hit. And having recently got his bad boy tour on the road in America, with a little support from the likes of Busta Rhymes, Lil' Kim, and Usher, Puffy's year is certainly ending on a high note. But not all his musical dreams have come true. Take the one with Janet Jackson, for example.
Listen to this.
Romeo and Juliet. Samson and Delilah. Puffy and Janet.
I've been saying this on every interview. Janet Jackson. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis need to get up off a track. Throw a brother a track or something. You know I want to get in the studio with Janet. Y'all been producing her for like 5 years. Can I get some light? Y'all produce Mary J. Blige. Can I produce Janet? Jimmy?
So he talking about Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Y'all don't know. They produced that whole Control album. And he like, damn, can I get a piece of the pie? Damn. Then listen, it get creepier than that. Listen.
Puffy campaigned, but when the Velvet Rope arrived, he was still on the outside looking in.
I work with everybody I wanted to work with.
Really?
Yeah.
Because there was one artist you mentioned before.
Yeah, there was one artist I mentioned before. Right. But I mentioned her name, and she didn't want to work with me. She didn't want to work with him.
You heard him? Janet curved his ass on the Velvet Rope, and that album was dope. That Velvet album was dope.
But I mentioned her name, and she didn't want to work with me. She ain't want none of the hits.
Damn. Like she ain't got hits. She didn't want none of the hits. See? Puff was stalking Janet back then, allegedly.
I gotta move on.
But it's like the album is done.
Yeah.
Not that he's begging, but I do hear he keeps, and he has asked me a few times.
She know he begging, not that he's begging. Janet is a veteran at this industry stuff. She curved him. And she did the PC thing. She didn't want to diss him completely. She didn't even want to be bothered, bro. This is 97, dog. Diddy was a... See, man, why up, man? This stuff, I ain't making this stuff up. Listen, this goes back to Janet. Listen.
The album is done.
Yeah.
Not that he's begging, but I do hear he keeps...
Yeah.
He is begging. That's why she put it out there. Not that he's begging. Janet is a damn she been in the industry. She been schooled by the best, Joe Jackson. She knew the creeps, and Diddy gave her creep vibes from the beginning. Here we go.
But it's like the album is done.
Yeah.
Not that he's begging, but I do hear he keeps...
Yeah.
And he has asked me a few times. I don't know if it ever will happen. Maybe in the future, I don't know. I'm probably the only one who hasn't worked with him.
Wow.
Everybody has their own.
She like that. She laughed. she know that hurts his spirit. Listen, Janet is smooth. That's why she been in the industry this long, man. She smooth curved him and then laughed at his ass. Listen.
Worked with him. No.
Everybody has
Wow,
their
I
own.
didn't laugh.
I don't know if it ever will happen. Maybe in the future, I don't know. I'm probably the only one who hasn't worked with him. No.
Everybody
She like
has.
that. She like that. She the only. She like that. She liked that she was going against Diddy back then. That's in the man Velvet Rope. That was years ago, '97. And then we gonna get to something even crazier, man. They digged up an interview. This is I'm gonna show y'all the real reason why she didn't want to work with him.
Has
Yeah.
their own decisions they have to make. Like I love Janet Jackson's music. I'm just mad that I couldn't have been on the album.
Yeah. Yeah, he mad.
He's got his pulse on what's happening right now, what the kids want to hear. He really does, and they're enjoying what he's given. So good for him.
It was just a dream, a fantasy for me to one day work with Janet Jackson. Now I don't want to do it.
Now he don't want to do it. Yeah, because your ego was hurt. Just like when Tupac rejected you. You know what I'm saying? Tupac, Janet, Poetic Justice. Yeah, Tupac didn't want to work with Puff either. That hurts his ego when somebody rejects him. Everybody on his nuts. And he can't understand how you ain't gonna mess with Diddy.
So good for him.
Listen.
It was just a dream, a fantasy for me to one day work with Janet Jackson. Now I don't want to do it.
Yeah, you don't want to do it.
I don't want to work with her anymore. I'm moving on. My heart has been broken. I'm moving on.
Damn, exclusive. Wow. Then that's not it. That's not it. Listen to they found an interview from '97 where she talked. This is the real reason she felt he wasn't genuine about Biggie's passing. She's in the interview. Check this out. Let me put the picture because you can't see a visual of the mouth. So I'm gonna show a picture of her and him from back in the days. Which one? Maybe this one or which one? What's better? Which one is better? It was another one I like. This one, I like that one better. Now listen to this. Fair use. This is heavy, man. This is the real reason why she didn't want to. She thought he was too comfortable after Biggie's death. Like he blew up. This coming out her own mouth. This is during damn, this is the right one. Yeah, this is the right one. Here we go. Boom.
And Janet Jackson wasn't buying any of it.
And you can go to this channel. It's called Impressive, EMPRESSIVE. And she breaks it down all the way. I just want y'all to hear Janet's side. Here we go. This is a 1997. I guess she had a group meeting with her team. Oh, no, interview. I'm sorry. It's the Janet Jackson Velvet Rope conference call interview, 1997. Listen to this.
Puffy Combs seems to have merged from all of this murder as the producer of the day. Puff Daddy seems to have become the record producer of the day. Yeah, it seems like he has a new video every week. Yeah, and you just...
Seems like you have a new video every week and laugh. Janet is a smooth shader, bro. I've been listening. I ain't saying I'm a Janet Jackson expert, but they know the game. And the way she said it, he got a video every day. Like, damn, you ain't got to do it every day. She's saying basically, why are you making all this music? But let me let her talk. Here we go. Fair use.
The producer of the day. Yeah, it seems like he has a new video every week. Yeah, and you just kind of wonder because, I mean, he's like, one of the ones left after all of this murder that's gone on in the gangster rap community.
Wow.
Sometimes I wonder.
This is Jenny.
I was very cynical in the beginning, I must say. I would sit back and say, okay, how much pain is he really in? It seems like he's taken this and ran with it.
Whoa. How much pain is he really in? Oh! Damn. Damn, Janet. Janet shaded his ass back then. This is a 97 interview. Like, remember, he was doing every step. The Biggie just died. He up there dancing all like, no crying, no grieving. You remember when Michael Jackson died, when Chris Brown tried to sing, he broke down and cried. Chris Brown couldn't even sing the song. And I remember I was laughing at Chris Brown. No shout out to Chris Brown. But I was mad at him at that time because he just beat up Rihanna. So I was like, yeah, you deserve to cry. You know, so I was mad at Chris at that time. But R.I.P. to Michael Jackson, her brother, and shout out to Chris Brown, man. Rihanna moved on. I hope everybody moved on. But anyway, let's read some of the chat before I go any further with this interview. Wow, that's why she was standing all backwards. She never thought he was genuine about grieving over Biggie, you know, and how he was just ready to take over the throne. Like, wow. And according to Kurt Burrows in that that 50 Cent The Reckoning, the Diddy The Reckoning, Kurt Burrows said that they wanted Biggie to be on the Rolling Stones cover, but he's like, nah, my album coming out. Foul, bro. Foul. So now we know why Janet was shading. She knew this dude was foul. She been in the industry since a kid. Her father was in the industry. Her brothers was in the industry. So they already was trained to look out for dudes like him. Wow. Wow. She never even wanted to work with him. And in love, like I was one of the ones who never, I think, ever worked with him at a peak of her career. All right, let me go to the chat. Vincent Zaloa, Queen of Pop, yes. Auto10, what's up? I'm Miss World, what's up? I'm Miss World in the building. Y'all go to my new channel, it's in the chat. It's called Don Messi. Its link is in the chat. It's in the description. Subscribe to my new channel, Don Messi. You know what I'm saying? We did our first live last night. You know, it was good for a good live. You know what I'm saying? Did decent numbers for a first live. You know, for a new channel that don't have that much subscribers. You know, Stephen Dodd says Diddy is sick. A sicko 1,000,000%, buddy. Man, allegedly. But yeah, I feel you. I think so too, man. Cancer Syrian says, what's up? What up? Lois Cox says, very interesting. Good job finding old videos. It just fell in my lap on an accident. And then I just went further. I was like, damn, I didn't even know she did an interview. Basically, you know, pushing him away from the Velvet Rope album. Damn, dog. And that was a dope album, too. Shout out to Janet. Janet said, I don't need your help. I'm a Jackson. Shit. I've been in this game. And his cocky self, oh, she didn't want the hits. And she already got hits. You know what I'm saying? And still did hits after you, buddy. Cancer Syrian, a few collabs, but Janet was schooled and learned from the very early age. Yup, just like I was saying. Yup. Janet know the game. She knew to stay away from dudes like creeps like him. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly creeps like him. I mean, put that allegedly on it. Vincent, oh no, we ain't gotta say alleged. He got convicted of engaged in the transportation. So that's gonna always be on his record, man. He's trying to get out now. He's trying to get out now, you know. He's trying to get another emergency bail. He might get out by the time this live is over. Who knows? You know, he's going to the Second Circuit Court again for some more hearings and all this. Morgan in the building says world respected music legend Janet Jackson. Yeah, shout out to Janet Jackson, man. Salute to the you know to the Queen Janet. You feel me? Fence. Diddy is a caged demon. I think so. Allegedly, I think so too. Allegedly, I think so too. She felt his energy. You see how far she was even as recently. That one when he's shaking, I thought that was the first time they met each other. Janet been taking pictures with him, been curving him all every time. Diddy's been on her. Even after the Velvet Rope, I wouldn't want to take a picture with nobody who don't want to work with me. You still on her nuts. Like, leave her alone, dog. I'm not trying to get at you. Remember, he said, I'm not trying to get at you. Yeah. Yeah. And y'all want to say free Diddy? Well, if y'all want to say free Diddy, put it in the chat. Or if you like me, say no Diddy. Say free Diddy or no Diddy. I'm a no Diddy dude. Let's go to the chat. Let's read the chat. Cancerian, she makes her money without him. Right. She's worth 150 million. I mean, she may not be, a billionaire, but she got her own money, the hard work, and she can still do a tour, in this country and out the country. She got too many hits. V Love, Diddy had to take that. Right. It hurts his soul when he gets rejected. We heard it many times of different people in the circle. When he gets rejected, he hates that, bro. That's why he had a love-hate relationship with Tupac. Tupac didn't want to F with him. He just wanted to mess with Biggie. And that hurt his soul. It hurts his soul. Nobody wants to mess with him. Vincent Ziola, it's bigger than Diddler. He's the new Epstein, just the front man in the industry. Yeah, that's true. It's other people like Clyde Davis, that's still alive, that people complain about. He did this, he did that, and the other, and he's been in the game longer than Diddy. He's almost 100, literally almost 100 years old, and his name just glides on through the industry like man. So yeah. And yeah, so Diddy's not the only one. He learned from Clyde and all them other gatekeepers to the music industry. He's not the only one, but he's the one that's booming. Don't. He's still booming. Locked up, he's still booming. The topic is booming. Look, y'all in here. Die said, I don't understand how so many people let him do the things he was doing. Because you know what it is? People want to be in the music game or in the industry so bad, they lose themselves. And then they live a lifestyle, bro, that they never lived before. You know what I'm saying? He can put you in a condo, a mini mansion. He can put you in a nice car like within seconds. He can buy your love. You can't buy me love, because he can't do it with this, but he can do it with this. And people don't want to work. Like me, I'm tired of working a regular job, but I gotta do it. And then so somebody come like him, he'll give you an advance, 50,000 up front. You like, shit, man, I ain't, hey, fuck it. I wouldn't do it. Now we know all the stuff, but a lot of people are not as strong as you and I that can just tell him, man, F you, man, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? And he put you through the vetting process like we seen it. Shout out to the episodes, to all the people that was in Making the Band 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. The band, Danny D. Kane, Day 26, and whatever groups or whoever managers that worked for him, private PRs that went through the whole vetting process, the hazing process, just to see if you're gonna listen and do what he says. So you're not gonna get past the door if he don't feel like you gonna bow down to him. And that it's just not him. It's just not him, but he's the only one that's in the limelight. So I give y'all that. He ain't the only one in the industry, but he does have a long history, one of the longest histories, especially in hip hop, as being the boogeyman. And people still knowing all the allegations still will shake the dice. Even right now, you got a lot of content creators, free Puff, man. They really riding with Puff, bro. Knowing all the dirt. Even the Queen Janet Jackson didn't even want to work with him. She knew he was foul. Strand Mike, it's Christmas Day. I'm not doing this on Christmas. Shout out to you. Peace to you. I'll be back on here tomorrow. I'll be working overtime tomorrow. Diva Davis said, I'm sick of him. Let him stay in there. Janet could put them on for real. Maria, yup, Janet dope. Shout out to the queen. Maria Allen. Hopefully the public will stay away from him. You think they would, Maria, but the crazy part is his money and his clout, you know, his lifestyle, people are just attracted to it, man. It's crazy. It's sad. Still to this day, after him being convicted as a you know, as a person that transported, you know, to engage in you know, people still gonna shake the dice and think that, you know, they can change his mind. Hopefully he has changed. Hopefully he'll come out and change his mind. If he was smart, he better just go when he get out. He better go out the country like Russell Simmons. He better just move out the country, bro, and debrief and stay there, or just debrief of 3-4 years, stay low. Don't come out doing all that dancing stuff, because he got people waiting to start off where he left off at. And that doesn't lead to rehabilitation. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna relapse if he goes back into that lifestyle of the entertainment, but he got to chill for a minute. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, everybody talking about, oh, I got a plan, you know, you gonna make this. Diddy already got money. All Diddy gotta do is clean his life up, go to another country like Russell Simmons and be out the limelight for a couple of years. Donate, and some people will forgive him. But if you can't come out, he can't come out as the same bling bling and I'm Diddy shit. You know, people bow down. He can't have that attitude no more. You know what I mean? But some people are ready for him to come back to the lifestyle. It's a whole, he got women, men, everybody ready to bow down to his lifestyle. It's sick, man. It's sick. I'm glad I don't want to be in the music industry no more. I'm glad I'm too old for it, for one. I knew once I hit 30 years old, I was too old for the industry. There's an age bracket too on the industry. Anyway, that's another topic. But yeah, you hear all the rumors, and then you watch the Fed case and you seen what was going on in them freak offs, and then you hear all these different underlinks of his workers, his PR team, with different workers that was under his whatever title they had. And they talk about guns and rugs, bro. It's like constant, and abuse. Guns, rugs, and abuse. Guns, rugs, and abuse. You know, and people just bypass that part. That's crazy. Free who? CB said. Some people say free Diddy. I say no Diddy. User says no Diddy. There we go. Strand Mike says free Diddy Kong. Diva Davis says envy. CTP say Tupac would have never got close to Diddy. He didn't. That's why Diddy didn't like Pac after a while, because you getting multiple counts of Kurt Burrows, Gene Deal, and other people that saying he had this love-hate for Tupac, like this fascination. This fascination. He watched the video. If you look at the doc, Diddy the Reckoning, Kurt Burrows says that he watched that damn video of I Get Around like 200 times, like in a row, probably more than that. And then you go to Gene Deal. Gene Deal said that he seen Pac wearing Versace stuff and this and that, and he had to have the Versace. You know what I'm saying? He was just fascinated with Pac, and Pac didn't want to F with him, bro. He felt the Diddy vibe. He knew Diddy had them weird vibes back then. She knew he had them real vibes. So a lot of people didn't either, although they was in the picture, she never worked with him. And that says a lot, because Diddy was one of the main gatekeepers, the face of it. Now, he was not the main one, but he was the face that you seen out. And, hey, player, hey, homegirl, you know. But it's people bigger than him, I agree. But they just not a sexier subject, you know what I'm saying? Like Clyde Davis is too protected, yeah. So Clyde Davis, you know, he's in that club, man. He's officially in that club because, you know, all these allegations with Whitney Houston and all this stuff. Betty Wright has some stuff with some kind of, I don't know, it's a lot of stuff people was bringing up. Another black folk hero, Roscoe says, Maria Allen says predator narcissist. You know what I'm saying? Andrew in the building. What's up, Andrew? Andrew said, basically, you just keep paying people off and then maybe he'll get out. Man, you never know, Andrew. I didn't see your comment right there. And then Andrew says, Pac didn't want anything to do with Diddy. Right. That's what I heard from multiple people. Davis, Diva Davis, they do anything. Right. Some people do anything to get inside the business, man. And sell their souls, man. Giselle in the building. What's up, Giselle? Lois Cox said, Andrew, did you sign up for Don new channel, Don Messy? Yeah, make sure y'all sign up to my new channel. I might go live tonight at 5 p.m. West Coast time, 7 p.m. Central time, and 8 p.m. East Coast time. I went earlier last night. For some reason, the live won't load up to the public. I don't know why. So go to my new channel. It's in the link. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The link is in the description. Subscribe to my new channel, Don Messy. But anyway, let's go to the chat. Port Choplin Plus, he was rugging people on top of dangling a carrot in front of them. Come on, man. All that baby oil, you think it was just baby oil? Man, I knew something was in that baby oil, man. We got different people with different lawsuits before the trial was talking about that they felt like something was in the baby oil. Then you got the dancer, the private dancer, Clayton Howard, in the doc saying, yeah, something was in them damn baby oil. Finally, so we hearing multiple people alleging, there's all allegations. Diddy and his team is denying all these allegations. Put that disclaimer. Deborah Cook, what females or potential competitors in rankings now leading into 2026? What females or potential competitors in rankings now leading in 2026? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. You talking about in the industry, business? I don't know what you mean. If you're talking about the industry, shit, man. Well, I hope Megan Thee Stallion, gets married to Klay Thompson. I hope that works out, But the new little mamas, what you got? Doja Cat, you got Ice Spice. I don't know. If I don't know if you're talking about the music industry, the acting, the Chloe sisters, I don't know. From Hollywood casting couches, rap industry couches, man. But for men. And that's the crazy part, man. All those private dancers Diddy wanted, right? He never wanted just two females in him. He always wanted the man and then watch the man smack. Man, live your lifestyle, but it's just like, wow, bro. And they keep talking about the different liquids that he would keep, that he would play with. I'm hearing that, that's what different people were saying. Allegedly, I don't know if they said that was in the Fed case, somebody testified to that. I don't know. But that's what different content creators and different people like Gene Deal have said. Y'all want this dude free? Adam Smith said, do you have a gun? Oh, yeah, man. Even though in California, we got the strictest laws when it comes to guns. But yeah, I am a registered gun owner. Yes, I am. Vincent Ziola, but that doesn't, you still got to, even though you do have a gun, you got to remember, you still got to pull it out. You still got to pull it out. You know what I'm saying? You could have it on you and then somebody just catch you lacking and that's it. So you got to be ready or it's just your time to go to the other side. At this time of my life, I ain't trying to jinx myself. I want to live to be 100. You know what I'm saying? But I just, once you hit a certain age, you like me, I already, shit, man. What's the average age of a man? 75, 77? I don't know. Shit, time is ticking. I'm 52. I mean, 51. 51 about to be 52 in June. But anyway, and then, you start thinking once you hit your 50s, you like, shit, man, death it's coming. It's coming. It's the inedible, you know what I'm saying? Inevitable, whatever how you said, shit. Shout out to Deborah Cook. What about his children? What about his children? His children, I wish one of his children will be the black sheep of the family and just tell it like it is, man. Tell it like it is. I wish one of his kids would be like, I'm just going to tell it like it is, man. I'm sorry, Dad. I do want your fortune, You know, I do want your will. I do want to be put on the wheel, but the thing is, they're tied to different wheels, and they not gonna majority. Man, I'm gonna shake the dice and say none of them gonna come out because they on that wheel. If Quincy Brown, which is Al B. Sure's son, has basically let the world know that Diddy is his dad and not Al B. Sure, even though Al B. Sure is his dad, his biological dad, but everybody thinks that's Diddy's biological son. Just how he rides with him, he came to the court with him, you know, came to the court with the different brothers. They not none of them are gonna change, man. But you might get a black sheep in the family that will go against the grain. You might get one that's just tired of it, man. Tired of covering up for him and just got a guilty conscience. You know, and just say, man, I'm not, man, forget it, man. I forget it. And he just start spilling the beans. Because everybody else is spilling the beans about alleged freak-offs with his son and him having girls in the room. We heard, you know, different people saying, you know, I wasn't there. It's just, you go to the content. Why people get mad at Don? Why they want to suppress me and silence me for telling the truth, bro? Like, you know? CDB say he did not even repent. You know what I'm saying? He's still thinking he innocent in his head. He thinking he didn't do nothing wrong. If you look at the doc, he acting like he never did nothing wrong. Marie Allen said, you're right. Thank you. Sleepy, Lounge Talk. Yo, what's up? What's up, Sleepy? What's up? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Seven Sages. He says a lot of people want to live the life of a rich and famous, fancy cars, parties, expensive jewelry, and high fashion, traveling around the world and staying in multi-billion-dollar mansions. Yeah. They never lived that before. Shout out to me and my experience, my little experience with Skilo. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was you know, being in the game for a split second and just a little, you know, and I got accustomed to not fancy cars, but you know, limos and flying and going to different fancy hotels and eating good, all on Ski's expense from his record label. I didn't know how the game worked, you know, women and man, I chased that damn dream for like 10 years after that. But I knew once I hit 30, I was like, I gotta move on, you know, and then not knowing that I was, you know, man, you know, just looking, bypassing my morals and different things, and was just trying to get in the game by any means necessary. Not on no Diddy stuff, but just being just a freak. So, but that was in my 20s and 30s. I kind of start slowing down in my 40s. I had a little run in my, but by time now, I don't know how Diddy has this nastiness in him in his 50s, man. I'm younger than him. And I'm like, shit, happy to be by myself sometime on the weekend. I don't even want to be bothered. You know, shout out to the chat. Thank y'all for commenting. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all go to my link in the chat, Don Messi. You know what I'm saying? Go in there. Shout out to Lois Cox. My member said agree. Broken Wing said he's done. You would think, but it's gonna be a lot of people, unfortunately, ready to bow down to him. User said he had rugs and guns with removed numbers. Right. Why didn't they charge him for that? Because he worked for the feds. Hey man, I'm gonna go with Gene Deal said too. I've been watching a lot of Gene Deal. Shout out to Gene Deal, man. He said he thinks, I like this theory what Gene said. Gene said he may have worked the deal before the trial. He probably snitched on a couple of people before the trial and got those rugs and them guns removed from the Fed case. They just magically got removed. They just dropped them things. So Gene think before the trial started, Diddy cooperated low-key. I don't know. There's no proof to that. There's no proof to that. That's all allegedly. I'm thinking more like you said. Shout out to Gene Deary. I like that theory too. But I like your theory, and that's my theory. Diddy, to me, yeah, is part of the big boys club, and they just slapped him on the wrist, man. They knew all this stuff been going on, but he may have pictures and videos of them hidden iClouds of different people that they didn't seized. You know what I'm saying? That they didn't get a touch. You know, it may be some lost files. So they like, man, we can't throw the book. He probably released all the files. We gotta give him, give him a little time. We can't give him the full time. I bet you, man, if he's smart, move out the country, bro. Do not think you're gonna just keep doing what you're doing. It's not gonna work. Somebody's an informant in your prison right now. Somebody's an informant in your circle on the outside, and people that's trying to get in your circle is an informant as well. So if I was Diddy, I wouldn't trust nobody but my day ones. Move out the country, bro, when he get out. He already been hiding his assets. Everybody know that. Everybody know he been hiding his assets and putting in his mother name, according to multiple sources, Mace, Gene Deal, and all the different artists that know the game. Allegedly. Dave Larry says, never liked Diddy from day one. He said he can't dance. Look at any of his videos and he can't dance to the music was playing. And his first song he had, Sting's music, pays him $1,000 a day. Every step I take. Yeah. And that's what Janet was pissed off. Like, I don't trust the dude. She been not trusting him. This is an interview in 97. Go back. Listen. She is skeptical, like how he was so relieved. Let me play it again for y'all. Listen to Janet. Janet didn't even want to do no music with this dude or hang with him, kick it with him. Listen.
Like, one of the ones left after all of this murder
That's
that's
the
gone on in the gangster rap community.
This is Janet right here.
Sometimes I wonder. I was very cynical in the beginning, I must say. I was sitting back and say, okay, how much pain is he really in? It seems like he's taken this and ran with it.
Wow.
Like the death of Biggie.
Wow.
And there's a part of me that wondered if it was really real. You know what I mean?
Because the videos seem to come out so quick. And
and it's like he's throwing them out one after the other.
Wow.
Being the sort of cynic that I can be, I've wondered, and I'm sure like a lot of other people have wondered. Mm-hmm. And only he knows that, and God within his own heart. You know what I mean? I hope it is real, and not using that to elevate himself.
Woo!
Well, Diddy did you.
Shout out to Empress. She found that clip. Shout out to Empressive, the Empress. The Empress, EMPRESSIVE. Go to her channel. She got that exclusive interview that was hitting, man. And then I found an interview where Diddy was trying to work with her since Velvet Rope era, and she didn't want to work with him. Shout out to Janet, man. She grew up in the business. She knew to stay away from dudes like him. No matter how many pictures they took, she was just playing his ass each time. Okay, I'll call you. I'll call you. Let's take a pic, Diddy. I'll call you. Never call that motherfucker. And that hurt Diddy's soul, allegedly. They live for the rest of his life. I feel you. He talking about Sting. Yep, he gotta pay that. Yep. User. No freedom for him. I feel you, but he's going up for bail. He's going up for bail soon. Today is his, he going another bail package or whatever. He trying to get out before Christmas, man. He like, damn, can I get out before Christmas? I can't be in there for Christmas again. I know Diddy going crazy. As much as he smile and much as he having fun in there, he don't want to be in there for Christmas. I don't want to go to work on Christmas, really. Only reason I'm happy to go because it's overtime. I don't really want to work on Christmas. Shit. I don't think nobody really does. And he's in prison in Christmas coming tomorrow. Gamer says, speak about Epstein. All right, I'll try to throw him in there before I end it. Vincent Ziola, he was pathetic with his songs. Andrew, Merry Christmas, everyone, Andrew says. Andrew says, okay, I'll try to be there tonight. You know, shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all go to my new channel, Don Messi. It's in the chat. The link is in the chat. Go in there and say what's up to you. I mean, go subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to this channel, Don Easy TV as well. And I go live Monday through Friday on this channel, 4:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 a.m. Central time, and 7:45 a.m. East Coast time, Monday through Friday. Pull up on your boy every morning. And then if you don't catch it, watch the live again, watch the commercials, and leave a comment in the comment section. Say what's up, put it an emoji, you know, say something, comment, say something to me. Stephen King said, who said that? That's Janet. Andrew, that's cool. You got a gun. Be safe out there. Yeah. You gotta be careful out here. You know what I'm saying? Agent Wells, sir. Thank you, Vincent Z in the building. Time, Don. The average age of 72 if you live in the north, and if you're in the south, the average age is 90 something years old. That soul food will make you live forever. Shout out to Time. I'm in the West Coast, so what's the time frame on that one? I may have to move back down south, but the problem is I love LA weather. The LA weather, if y'all don't know, is one of the best weathers in the world, but today is not. It's raining. We got rainstorms all the way to Friday. It's gonna be a lot of slippery slopes. But I don't live on near no hill, so don't affect me with the mudslides. So if y'all hear about people houses sliding, that don't have to do nothing with people in the inland and in the LA basin area, the flat area. You know that when it rains, it don't really. We got a few little floods and stuff, but the sliding of the houses, that's not affecting us in that people that don't live in the hills. You know what I'm saying? So let me put that disclaimer. Make sure y'all don't think, oh, Don, are you okay? Jacksonville says, Jacksonville Kid says, 50 Cent posted, I know Stranger Things is pissed. They spent $500 million on a season only to be beat by Diddy doing Stranger Things. Woo! That was a good one. Shout out to Jacksonville Kid. That's a good one. Camila, what's up, Camila in the building? What's up? Tharis Fury in the building. Hi there. Greetings from Italy. Shout out to Italy. He said, Merry Christmas. God bless. Merry Christmas. God bless everybody. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It is Christmas Eve. You know, a lot of y'all at home, you know, got the chestnuts roasting on an open fire and all that. You know, shout out to y'all wrapping up your gifts, you know, chilling with your family. I gotta go to work. But I'm cool. I'm gonna be watching football and basketball all day. Camila, 4 years is a slap in the face to all his victims. Yeah, man, it is. It's a big slap, man. Facts. I'm almost done with all the chat. Shout out to y'all. Steven Dodd says, hi, buddy. I'm not me. Diddy is a sicko. Yeah, I know what you meant. Lois Cox says that would make sense. You feel me? Minyard. Minyard. I'm gonna do like that. Minyard, minute yard or something like that. Shout out to you. What's up? Shout out to Malone in here. Malone in the building. The pizza boxes. Yeah, shout out to y'all. Lois Cox, he has new charges coming too. Possibly. That's allegedly. After the doc, it might be some other charges, man. We already know the Jonathan Hay case is pending. Sheriffs is looking at his lawsuit and see if they can press any charges with his alleged situation with Diddy and this guy, this producer, whatever, and his claims in the lawsuit. LA Sheriffs is looking, and then I don't know what other law enforcement across the nation are looking at or around the world are looking at after this doc, or who will have the power to come forward after this doc. Woo! Child, it's a lot. Let me tell you, Time said, let me tell you, there's any truth to Lucky Charm Diddy getting a deal like that 50 Cent. We'll find out. It won't be nice for whoever gave him that deal. Man, shout out to you, Time. Nature Boy said he still got good money somewhere. Oh yeah, he got some money hidden. He's good. Diddy is allegedly good from hiding his money. One is in the building. Make sure y'all go to my new channel called Don Messy. I might go live tonight. I don't know. It's in the air. We don't have a set time, and with the new channel, I'm gonna drop like shorts on there for now. I'm gonna for sure try to drop shorts every day on that channel, and reels, whatever shorts, reels, whatever they call it. You know, on that new channel, and try to build it on the live. You know, the live was cool, you know, for a first live, you know what I'm saying? Lower Cost said she nailed Diddy intestines. For real? You talking about, Janet, man. Janet hurt his feelings, man. He got rejected by Janet, man. Andrew said she wouldn't call Pac, so that says something because most wanted Pac. Yeah, Janet didn't even want to be according to Pac, he called her after the movie was done, and the phone number was disconnected from Janet. And she wanted Pac to take a test, I heard, allegedly. Some HIV test before they did the kiss scene. But that kiss scene was very brief in the movie. If you watch the movie, that kiss scene is like low key, you know, whatever scene they had, they get the blanket and they little kiss real quick and they cut the scene. So she made him do all that just to get a kiss. I don't know if he ever took it or not. I don't know. Seven Sages said Janet has the sweetest voice. Yeah, man, and she curved Diddy, and I'm proud of her. Purple Groovy in the building. Donese, happy holidays, sweetie. Thank you, Purple Groovy in the building. What's up, lady? One in the building. I want to work on Christmas for overtime. That's me, man. I can't wait to get that money. And they gonna feed us, I heard. They gonna feed us at my job. So I ain't tripping. But, you know, by choice, I would rather be, you know, out the, you know, chilling in Dallas or something with my mom and my sister. I would love to see my family, but you know, I seen them Thanksgiving. You know, at my job we got multiple security guards, so we rotate what holidays people get before the holidays get here. I chose Thanksgiving. This other guy chose Christmas, and somebody chose New Year's. So, you know, so when you work it at a post like mine, you can't just keep taking all the holidays. You know, you gotta rotate them. I'm Native American said Diddy effed y'all hood savages and drug dealers and wannabe rappers. Yeah, man, he did, man. Allegedly. Nicole Summers was up. Who posted the original interview? The original interview where she's talking all that is from a call. It's from a conference call. Now, I don't know who got the real interview on the Janet Jackson when she's saying Diddy wasn't grieving, I guess, to her liking, you know, doing all them songs. If that's the one you're talking about, that's on, you can go to Impressive, EMPRESSIVE, and the title is Janet Jackson thinks Diddy faked his grief over Biggie's death. So you can go to her channel. She got that one. Then the interview one, and back in the days when Janet Jackson rejects Puff Daddy in 1997, and they do an interview that's on MTV, but somebody by the name of Sound Museum got that clip. Janet Jackson rejects Puffy. So go to that. Those are my references if y'all want to go. And I gotta go to work, y'all. I forgot. Shout out to my auntie. Have a great day, everyone. Merry Christmas Eve. I gotta go to work. I forgot. Don, where you from? Where are you from? I'm from Los Angeles, Scandals, California. Shout out to Richard. Shout out to Ty too. I wish I can reach all your comments. Shout out to Summers, Nicole Summers. Y'all subscribe to my new channel, Don Messy in the chat. Shout out to Aaron. Shout out to Batman family. Shout out to WWE. Seven Sages, shout out to you and everybody. Purple Groovy, everybody. Andrew, Adina, Anna, something like that. Sorry, Anna. Shout out to Anna. I can see Diddy rugging. Yeah, luckily Janet didn't bite the bait. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Shout out to my beautiful my member in the chat, Lois Cox. A shout out to my auntie Shaky. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, make sure it says all. Share me out on all your social media platforms, and know that I go live Monday through Friday, 4:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 a.m. Central time, and 7:45 a.m. East Coast time, Monday through Friday. Pull up on your boy. Also, sub to my new channel called Don Messy. It's in the link is in the chat. The link is in the description. If you can't see the chat, go to the description in the in the description box of the video, and the link is in there to go to my new channel, Don Messy. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I'd like to thank everybody for pulling up on me. Shout out to the Queen Janet Jackson for curving Diddy and not getting caught up in Diddy City and pity. Here we go. I gotta go. Mwah, mwah, to all the ladies, and the single ladies, you get the leggy. Pow, 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 and the homies, you get the pound. Poop, poop, poop. Uppercut. You know how we do. I love all y'all. You know how we do. Go to my new channel, Don Messy, and we gon' subscribe, and like the video. Subscribe to this channel, like it, and all that. Subscribe, hit the notification. All right, y'all, I gotta go. You know how we do. No Diddy. Shout out to Seven Sailors and everybody in the chat. All right, we know how we do. No Diddy. Yay, yay, baby.